Alec Tackmann here. We're looking at Go and Practice, Book 2, page 39. This is the Flam tap. This is a small but mighty rudiment. I think this is also one of the more important ones to get down if you want to be playing, what we kind of call these Swiss-style rudiments, especially the Swiss triplet. But two things you got to be able to do to play this first. One is a standard flam, the other is a double stroke. So, quick review of the flam, if you don't already have it. Flam is a normal tap, plus a little grace note in front of it. Make sure the grace note stays low and comes before the primary note. And when you switch to the left-handed flam, you're completely switching roles. This one now comes last, and this one now comes first and is quieter. Learning to alternate your flams correctly is also very important. You'd be surprised how many people tend to favor one flam and then they'll sneak that right or left flam in all the time, but that is going to pretty much wreak havoc on all of your rudimental drumming if you're cheating that. So be honest with yourself and make sure you're doing the correct flam, the correct stickings. It's very important. Learning to alternate them quickly can also be helpful. Oh, sorry. I used to think alternating flams fast like that was like this weird, impractical, like, what's the point of even practicing that? But we'll see that in a moment. So that's another good thing to check out. And the other one is, of course, double strokes. If you're not happy with your double strokes, please go back to check out one of the first videos in this series, which is just simply called double strokes, and that's getting used to the 2-for-1 double. Now, the flam tap is just what it's called. It's a flam with a tap after it. I think the best way to approach it is just learn one little flam tap at a time and think of it as a double stroke with a grace note before it, versus a flam with another tap after it. Because I think the important thing here is remembering that momentum of the double stroke. And you just sneak in that grace note before it. Same with the left hand. A double plus a grace note. The trick is going to be putting them back to back. Because really what's going to be going on here is now a triple stroke, or double that we had at the beginning. If we go to the next flam, this hand that did the double is going to provide the grace note. So really there's like a diminuendo happening. The primary one, the double stroke, and then the grace note for the next flam tap. So that's kind of the hidden architecture behind your flam taps, is being able to play triple strokes. Triple strokes that overlap. The first and the third ones go together. Because if I take a flam tap and I move my hands to different surfaces again, that reveals the triple strokes. And this is that one. All right, now. If we go to number 4, this is where we flip it backwards, and you could call this a tap flam if you wanted, but it's going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And getting used to accenting the upbeats like that is also important. That shows up a lot in music. Which is the counterpart to number 2. That one. Now, where number 4 gets tricky is coming back to the downbeat. Then you have to do 2 flams in a row. So again, practicing them alternating or just singles, lots of flams, I think is a very important part of this as well. Number 6 and 7 are just kind of, dissecting little bit by bit. This is a flam tap, but only the first flam of the next one, so this is number 6. 7 is the opposite. good to know how to do. Number 8 plays the flam tap over quarters, eighths, triplets, and sixteenths. This one you have to count very carefully, especially the triplets. And then, yeah, just a couple more examples on 9 and 10 of some context for them. But yeah, flam taps are just cool little efficient rudiments. You see them all over the place. You'll also see just this concept pop up as really quick ideas on top of other rudiments we'll learn down the road. But in rudimental world, they call these cheese rudiments. Anyway, yeah, the flam tap, I think is a very important one. The momentum and the flow of the triple stroke is the key to this one. So if you have any questions on this one, just let me know, and I'll see you all in the next video.